Hey YouTube, Kenny Tony coming at you today with this video. This is going to be a quick review of the U-POL Spray-In Raptor Bed Liner Kit that I put in my F-150 back in August 13, 2021. And today is December 16th, 2021. So we've had it in there for close to 18 months and these are my thoughts about it. All right, everyone, thank you for checking out this video. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. So we're out here beside Big Blue F-150, and the spray-in bed liner is one of the things that I definitely wanted when I purchased the truck. I had a black F-150 and I did the spray-in bed liner on both of these trucks, but I just wanted to show you all how it's held up over the last 18 months and what my thoughts are on it. So this is what we look like after 18 months. Absolutely still looking amazing. There are a couple nicks and scratches here and there, but I wanted to show you all exactly what they are and just tell you all what I do with my truck to let you know if this is something that's going to be for you, or is this something that you're going to have to, you know, pass and then go the higher route with like an X liner or a Rhino lining or something like that. But this worked amazing for me, and let's get it turned around and talk about any of the imperfections that we're going to see. All right, for the most part, I'm going to try to keep that glaring things down, but I'm going to start just by going around the walls of the F-150. I did wash it recently, but it looks still great. If you refer to the first video when I installed this, the walls only got one coat put on them and it's held up absolutely amazing with no problems. The floor has also held up absolutely amazing. So it looks great in my opinion. Right here, we do have one nice size nick scratch there. Besides that, the tailgate and everything looks great. Nothing peels. We still have the straight, clean line going down the side, and we still have the flush line across the bottom. Looking good. Oh yeah. Let's talk about what I do with my truck. All right, first and foremost, this isn't really gonna be an install video by any means, but I just wanted to remind you all of how I got this installed. I just have a palm sander, some really rough grit sandpaper, kind of like 80 grit or something like that. I scratched up this whole truck on a hot day, and it was some work. On my original video, you might be able to hear my kids in the background. Everyone's playing and having a good time. They're all over in the pool, and daddy's over here. So for me, I thought it was worth it. You can pick up this kit online for anywhere between $110 to maybe $150, depending on where you purchase it from. And if you have any discount codes, I had some discount codes and I think I got it for maybe $100 something with the gun. You can buy it with the gun or without the gun, but you're gonna need the gun. So I went ahead and bought it with the gun, and the gun actually just screws into the actual tubes. So you take your tubes of Rhino lining, and then you put the hardener in there, you put the gun on top, shake it for a minute, you're ready to spray. So I still have my gun left in there, and I'm going to buy another tube of material just because I am kind of over the top about that little scratch and I don't like anything to be scratched up. But besides that, it's held up great. I use my truck to do normal things that any kind of homeowner would use. I go to Lowe's, I pick up wood, I put some tools in the back, I will haul a refrigerator and different things. However, you have to expect that if you're going over the top with something crazy, like you putting a washer or a dryer in there, and you don't put any kind of, you know, something to help it slide, it is probably going to scratch it up a good bit. That nick came right there from me loading about, I don't know, 40 or 50 landscaping blocks into the back of the truck. So I had it all lined up, and then kind of like the last one I tossed in there, and boom, got that little issue. But for the most part, all the other landscaping rocks I put on and slid in and had no problem scratching up or tearing up any of it. It's just that one, just the way it landed. Overall, is it a necessary upgrade? I think it's great for me. Quarter-ton pickup, so I don't overdo the truck. I do have a trailer, so if I'm going to be hauling something too big or too heavy and I don't want to be blowing my back out because you only have one of those, I'll go ahead and I'll take the trailer and I'll take a dolly and I'll just dolly it up on the trailer. But you know, if you had something like a dually 3/4 ton or something like a, you know, 250, I don't know if this would be ideal for you. Now, I would throw firewood in this all day, But if you're gonna be shoveling gravel, throwing that in there all day, first off, you're only gonna be able to put so much into the truck because the truck's capacity is only so high. But for me, it's not worth it to destroy my truck. I'll just go ahead and pay the delivery fee. But I did put bags of gravel in here as well, just like pond gravel for my landscaping. So it's held up great for me. One little nick right there in 18 months is absolutely ideal. The truck is aluminum, so I'm not worried about the liners that was in it was like that plastic one. You know, aluminum really shouldn't have to worry about, but I think they're crap and I don't like them, so I take them out. I don't overdo my truck, so I didn't need anything like the X liner or the Raptor liner, and I don't think I could have went wrong to have this whole thing done and installed in one day for about, let's say, $180. That included the whole kit. That included tape, plastic to wrap the whole truck up with, and that also included all the sandpaper. I had a little can of adhesion promoter, so anything that had bare aluminum, I hit it with the adhesion promoter, and then I had also hit it with, I want to think of a etching primer. So I think it's held up great. I absolutely love this. I think it's a 100% great addition to your truck. So if you're going to do it, go ahead and do it. If you're thinking about it or you're on the fence, you can save yourself $500 or a couple $100 depending on what you get with the different liners and whatnot or where you're at. But for me, it was worth it. Just know what you're going to be doing with your truck. If you know that you're going to just take this truck to the job site and they're just going to beat the crap out of this truck, we're going to be throwing shovels and rakes and stuff that are pointed, bang, 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 destroying my truck. That's going to be something you might want to be considerate of. But for the most part, I'll throw my stuff in here. And this was not by any cause, but I don't go subtle. I just put my stuff in the truck. It is just a broom, it is just a shovel, but if I put a rake in there, I do the exact same thing. If I put a pick or anything in there, I just don't destroy my vehicles anyways. So go ahead and get it. I love it. I'm not getting paid by U-POL to tell you all this. This is just an honest review from an honest YouTuber. Yeah, so this is about what I do with my truck right here. Got my boy's dirt bike in it, loaded up to be going to his new home. But yeah, for the most part, I do recommend this spray-in Raptor Liner Kit, and I feel like it's absolutely amazing, and it's must-have for the average truck owner.